Hi guys, so today I made some tomato stew which I paired with some rice and vegetables, and these are the ingredients I used in making them. Some fresh tomatoes, as you can see. We've got our onions, red pepper, green bell pepper. We've got the scotch bonnet. We've got some garlic and ginger over there. We also have our spring onion, our seasoning cube. I also love to use this tomato puree. It gives it a nice color and a really nice taste. I use crayfish to cook my food, my stew all the time. So this is our meat. I'm using chicken today. Also got my spices. I love to use curry powder, rosemary, gives it a really nice taste too. And got my thyme. That's basically all the spice I use. So we start by boiling the meat. I added some cut onion, added my spices, here's my rosemary, added the thyme and some curry powder. I also added some seasoning and salt to taste. I wasn't captured in this video. So yeah, you stir it and allow it to boil, to cook properly for some time. Then went ahead to blend our tomatoes. I like to blend very little quantity to create the water base, so I don't have to add any water when blending my tomato. So we've got the water base. I can go ahead and blend the rest of the tomatoes, makes it easier, and it saves time when cooking the tomatoes, trying to dry out the water. So this is well blended. I added it to the pot and started cooking it already. Then I went ahead to blend the second set, which included most of the pepper, the garlic and ginger. Remember, I left a little bit of the previously blended tomatoes to create the water base too. So this has been blended nicely. I went ahead to add it to the pots. The first one is already cooking, so we left this to dry out. Well, my meat, I went ahead to add some more water to produce more meat stock, and the meat is done. I took it out, placed it on the oven tray and put it in the oven to dry. It just makes it faster and easier for me. So at this point, my tomatoes are quite dry, so I took it out of the pots, put in the plate for the meantime, so I can go ahead and fry my onion in same pot. So this is the tomato in the plates. I added some oil to the pot. You don't have to make the pot sparkling clean because you'll still add the tomato in just 2 or 3 minutes of frying the onions. So I added some oil, added my onions, allowed to fry for some minutes, maybe 3 minutes or so, just to give it a nice flavor. Then I went ahead to add the tomato that was scooped out initially and allowed to fry for some time, say 5 to 10 minutes. I allowed this to fry. Then I went ahead to add the tomato puree. So after adding this, I gave it a good mix and allowed it to fry for some time. So my tomato is fried to my satisfaction at this point. So I added the spring onions because I like it to retain its freshness. So I don't fry it together with the tomato. I went ahead to add my meat stock at this point. And added every other seasoning. The salt was also added at this point. I added my crayfish. This gives it a really nice taste. If you don't use crayfish, cook your stew. Try it and thank me later. So yeah, this is me adding my salt and giving it a good mix. I added my chicken at this point. It's nicely dried. So I allowed this to boil for some time. And my food is ready. So I paired this with some rice and some vegetables. The vegetable was a mixture of kale leaf and broccoli, which I cooked with some onion, added a little bit of salt to it. So try this method and thank me later. Bye.